Hello everyone, welcome to my video studio to demonstrate how to create JPA project, how to create Java entities from databases. I already put my tutorial in my blog. You can visit this Galileo technical base. You can search the Google. You should be able to find it. Before I start, let me show you this. This is the JPA Studio. You can use other Eclipse tools like STS and other all plain Eclipse. Today I'm going to show you the procedures to create JPA project from scratch. First, we will go create a simple Maven project, and then we will configure the Maven project with JPA facet. Then we'll generate the entities from database. I use the SQL database as example. I have already done this, as you can see that here. So I'm going to disable the connection, disconnect, and then delete the connection, so I can show you from scratch. All right, so I'm going to delete it here. As you can see, I want to still have one because I want to ask my reference during my demonstration. Okay, let's start. In this demo, I'll have three phases basically. I'll create a simple Maven project, configure the JPA facet, and then generate Java entities from a database table. Let's first create a Maven project, simple Maven project. Project. As you can see, you can if you don't know very well, I hope you know this. So you can type this, right? So the create Maven project. All right, and check create a simple project. So you don't need all the architect, right? So I want to in my workspace. It's fine. For the group ID, I will say okay, com ggl dot jpa. That's for the JPA project. So artifact ID will be say JPA dash Hibernate dash tutorial. So I want to create a Hibernate tutorial, and so everything's look good. It's jar file, so I'll say okay, finish. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have created a simple project which virtually empty now. And notice here it's 1.5. I don't want 1.5. I want have 1.7, but we'll fix it. So as we create this project from scratch, so as you can see that this is empty, so I don't need this. I can remove this. I have another project which I already done, so you can copy paste those things. So I'm going to open this project. So this Hibernate, so we could open here, okay? And let's here. As I said in my blog, I already document this, so you can just copy the whole thing, Ctrl C, okay, and then come here and Ctrl V. So for simplicity, we can do that. There is many ways you can search on the internet, find all those dependencies. Let's say what a dependency I have. So I have a JTDS 1.3.1, I have Hibernate Entity Manager, I have Hibernate Core, and I also has a login and some command. Alright, so this looks good. So I can save it now. For the clarity, let me close this. So this project we created, we update the dependency. Maven ID detected. So okay, say something you need to update Maven project. Probably many of you have done this so many times. Alright, so do okay. Whoa, so change, right? From 1.5 to 1.7 now. There's some thing changed here. Also, there's Maven dependency. I'm not going to detail. I will show you that. So there's a download already because I download most of stuff. If you're not, they will download from internet. It will take a little while, but okay. So basically, we have everything here. What we have done so far, we create a simple project. We update our POM configuration to include all the necessary dependencies, basic jar files related to Hibernate Entity Manager and Hibernate Core. As you can see, this is the latest version for now, 4. something. At this point, we finished the first stage. We created a project. Now I'm going to configure this project to a JPA facet. All right. To do this, we go to Properties, and so here you will see you will see the project facet. So convert to facet form. I want to click that. So we have this. All right. So I want, because this is a JPA project, we want to convert JPA project, and we want to do the runtime. So just do the JDK. So we have done the JPA part. Let's do OK. So let's see. We have what do we have? We have facet, right? So we have runtime. Why didn't pick up properly? Apply. Okay. So, okay. So probably I didn't choose that. Okay. So we choose the JPA. There's something we need to do further. There's further configuration available for JPA. Excuse me. So I'm going to configure the JPA facet here, okay? And so this file generic 2.1, that's actually what I want. And currently I already have the connection, but I don't want to use it. I want to show you how to add a connection. So just add a connection, add a generic connection. So the connection name, you can say, okay, so it should be JTDS. Let's see, I have JTDS dev already. Say dev dash tutorial, okay, and do next. You can see I have already configured my connection stuff, but I don't want to use it. So I want to use this to show you the purpose, right? So I want to say, okay, so this will be driver will be JTDS driver. Okay, so let's say demo. All right, JTDS driver demo, and then I want to give the libraries I have. So remember, I already download all the JTDS driver. I'm using 1.3.1, so I need to include the jar file so that our project can have this. All right. So require so here it tell you, say, okay, you need to tell me what the properties, right? So that's fine. We just come here. Now we're going to configure add all this stuff. I already saved this in my notes, so it's good practice to save it somewhere so you can copy paste later on. So Control C and here and Control V. Okay. So the driver database name, my database is DB trans dev. Okay. So class, you should always do this way. Browse the class. Oh, he found it. Okay, so do it. That means you have that already. Okay, so the name for my case is this. So I have, during my career, I always prepare what I'm doing, put into a file like this, so you can copy paste. There's nothing wrong with that. So I have that, so I can do okay. So basically I define my driver, so I can, as you can see, I'm a simple person. I want to do my stuff easy. Okay, copy and paste. This is always the best way. Save it. This way we can, now let's test the connection. Make sure we have the proper connection, JDBC connection parameters. So, okay, good. So we have connection properly. Everything is fine. At this point, we can check, do next. And those are the property we gave, right? So we give the, if you can see all the parameters. All right. So, okay, finish. So we have the connections. We have the generic JPA. There's a very important part here. Override default catalog. So what did the catalog mean? I can show you my database. Okay. So we have many data catalog. So this is the catalog, right? My catalog is called ESM, okay? So my schema is detail, right? So make sure we understand this. This is important to configure this. So we need to override this called master. And then you click here, you can choose it, right? So there is, by default, go master. I need the one, my one is called ESM, all right? This is fine, this is schema, it's no problem. So this is, basically this is the JPA facet. Okay, this is very important for our later on to generate. So I say, okay, apply. So now, if you can see that the configuration is good, do okay. So what has happened? We configure this project to JPA. Remember, before we don't have anything. Now there is a persistent XML file is created. Okay, so let's take a look. See, there's really nothing. So one thing we need to do, we need a connection. So choose transaction type, local resource local, so we can connect to the database we created. So we can populate the database connections, right? So if you look at that, we have the new connection parameters populated already. You don't have to do this if you use Spring. For my demo purpose, I want to show you this. Okay, so we save it. So we're good. Now, because so far we have make this project a JPA project. So in the JPA view, if you don't have JPA view, you can go window here. All right. You can say open perspective, go other. So you can see the JPA, you can open this. As I already have it, so I don't have to bother now. The good thing about this JPA perspective, it contains the database connection, data source explorer. So this is the one we just created, okay? And if you're interested, you can see this, the tables, right? As I said, we are using the catalog code ESM with schema is DTO, okay? Okay, now we have everything prepared. Now we're ready to generate POJO entities, Java entities. To do this, we just need to right click on here. This is JPA tools, okay? So we're going to generate entity from tables, okay? All right, cool. This is very important. You can see that we already seen this connection, connections, everything. We can see the tables, right? So let me go back. Remember that I see these tables here, okay? So JTA tables. See that? Those are the tables I'm interested in. So now let's go back here. Go here, right click on project, go to JPA tools, and then generate entities. You see this, right? So now you can select individual of them. I'm interested in all of them, so I'm going to select all of them. Here is this select all, you can see that. This is deselect all. This is refresh basically. So I'm going to select all of them, okay? And select all of them, don't click finish because we have more things to do. Actually, it's pretty important. And this will use the schema, the ER model. This is where you want to put the general resources. So it's okay just put it into model, or you can add name it, whatever you want, right? Say I want say ggl dot alright, so this is the eligibility project, right? And this will be in the domain I want to have and the domain model, right? So this is basically the model, all the information about our entities. So now click next. So this is the last step. I want to show you. This is important, very important step. Why I'm saying that is because look those database tables. We can, by the default, the GPU will rename the class. You see the class name will be like this, right? This is really not good. So this is okay, but this is not good. So what I want to do, I want to change this to the Java class name with Java convention eligibility. All right, and this one I do not want to delete it. Okay, I don't want this all the underscore. This does not look very good. So I'm going to remove all of them. So okay, so P. Alright, so I'm going to change all of them. And this is not good either, right? So I'm going to name it as say eligibility. Okay, so this is the required. This either we just remove one underscore. This one we need to few more underscores. Okay, so a few more to do, but no big deal. So maybe a little bit tedious, but fortunately we only have few of them, so not much. So I would like to so okay. All right. So what I have done is I did rename the class name instead of using default. So this JPA tools take care of all the mapping stuff. Basically, what I will show you, the Java class name and database name is mapped together. So I think we're good to go here, right? Yeah, make sure you check everything during your application. Of course, you can come back and see entity access the field. That's all good. So at this point, you can define a superclass if you like. I don't have it. I don't need it for now, so I just say finish. Okay. Watch this. So there is persistent unit all mapped here, right? Those are one we map it. And if you look in this the new one, we generate all those class with the name I want. Oh, I forgot this one. Probably should be eligibility, but that's fine. I mean we just want to show you the purpose. One thing I do want to show you, there is a problem here, right? See, let's see what the problem. If you click here, they say, okay, the entity has no primary key attribute defined. That's perfect, right? This is something we need to deal with. What happened is, because it's a testing database, the primary key is not defined. So when you develop this kind of application, you should always check this. We catch it. It's a good thing actually, right? And so we need to go back to the DBA to change this data model. But this is the major purpose of this demo is to show you the process and also the general principle what you should do. Okay, I think this is almost it. So you can see all the necessary entities created, and see the table name here, the entity, table, mapping, and so this query, simple queries are already defined. That's perfect, right? So this is it. Afterwards, we can write our own on the service, write our own DAO, write our own access services. Okay, so this is it. I hope it's helpful. If you found any issue, please let me know. I will give a link in my blog. So I'm going to end this demo now. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.